Hello everyone, this Claymation video is about how paracrine signaling and juxtacrine signaling differs in developmental biology, by Aubrey, James, Danielle, and Kyle. The first Claymation we will see will be about paracrine signaling. We see here two cells. On the left is the progenitor stem cell, and on the right is the differentiated cell. This is the differentiated cell. Within the differentiated cell, a signal is produced via internal processes. These signals can be hormones, proteins, or ions, just to name a few. The secreted signals from the differentiated cell find their way to the receptor located on the progenitor stem cell's outer membrane. Internal signaling occurs within the progenitor stem cell's cytosol. The internal signaling reaches the nucleus. Within the nucleus, transcription is regulated or changed. These changes alter the appearance of the progenitor stem cell as it begins to differentiate. And finally, the progenitor stem cell becomes a fully differentiated cell. Now, let us watch how juxtacrine signaling works via this next claymation. Here we see two stem cells. On the left is the progenitor stem cell, and on the right is the differentiated cell. Now, the progenitor stem cell has a receptor, and the differentiated cell has a signal on their outer membranes. The differentiated cell will now move closer and will interact with the receptor found on the progenitor stem cell. When the progenitor stem cell receives this signal, there will be some kind of pathway to occur within that progenitor stem cell, such as the Notch pathway or any other kind of signaling pathways that occur within cells. The signaling pathway will eventually lead into the nucleus to have regulation over transcription or a change in the cell. These transcriptional changes or regulations will alter the appearance of the progenitor stem cell as it begins to differentiate into a differentiated cell. Thus, the progenitor stem cell has become a fully differentiated cell due to juxtacrine signaling. So what is the difference between paracrine and juxtacrine signaling pathways? The biggest difference between these two pathways is mostly on how the signal is transmitted from one cell to another. In paracrine signaling pathway, the signal is sent from one cell to another cell via hormones or any other kind of signal, whereas in the juxtacrine signaling pathway, it's cell-to-cell contact that usually does the signaling. And there you have it, how paracrine signaling and how juxtacrine signaling work in developmental biology and how they are different from each other.